there were a group of girls that decided to escape from the house, and I was initially supposed to escape with them. The plan was like really weak. For me, it wasn't enough to risk my life for that kind of plan, because like we're in a lot of trouble if we get caught out. So I kind of, like, they escaped, I kind of held the fort while they escaped. But I think from there, I was like, right, they managed to do it. I can do it. I think the main thing for me actually taking the plunge was like, if I stay here, death is imminent. And then I remember thinking that I wouldn't forgive myself for that, because I will effectively have led my child to their death. I could not live with that. I couldn't. I'd rather, like, I'd probably kill myself if that happened, and that's the truth. So I remember thinking, okay, so you'll go to prison for, I thought like 20 or 30 years, genuinely. That's what I thought to myself. I thought, right, I don't mind, I'll do that. But at least my child will be safe. I'm glad that I had that strong feeling inside me, because it was, I'm happy with that. When I was in Durabolis, I made friends with a South American woman, and she was pretty much like vocal from the beginning that she didn't want to be there. She had just followed her husband. She wasn't even necessarily sure if she was Muslim. And so I was sent to get internet one day because the woman who was in charge of the house, a Saudi Arabian woman, she wanted to marry this man, and they wouldn't let her marry him because I don't think he was Arab or whatever reason. And she kind of just like stayed in her room and was really depressed. And in Syria, how it works is if you live within a certain distance of an internet shop, you just go and buy a code, connect it to the phone, and you have internet. So she asked me one day if I would go and get internet for her. It wasn't far at all. So I was like, yeah, okay, of course. So I went to get internet for her. And on the way, I kind of passed through this park, and I seen the daughter of the South American woman. She was married, so she went somewhere else. I was unmarried, so I went to the house in Raqqa. So as I walked through the park, I seen her daughter there. And I was like, oh my God, where? I called the little girl over and I said, where is your mom? And her mom was sitting on a bench. So like I rushed over to her mom, and we hugged, and I said, look, do you still want to leave, or do you still want to escape? Do you still not want to be here? She said, yeah. I hate it here. I don't want to be here. And I said, look, I don't want to be here. I want to escape. And she said,